All right, Shalom. I'd like to start off by giving all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. This is the brother Yakanan from the GMS Houston camp, and I tried to do this lesson earlier, going into burnout and what I typed into Google search. U.S. workers experience burnout because I was at the place where I work. They have a TV playing, in the waiting room, and I happened to catch it, catch a few headlines through the window. They happen to be playing the news, and normally they just got it on some stupid ass, fucking old TV shows and all that kind of stuff, but I just happened to catch a few headlines, and one of this was U.S. workers experiencing burnout. And earlier today, I tried to do this lesson. I'm just giving a little background. I tried to do this lesson, but it threw me off because this AI overview thing, the first time I looked at it, it said something else. And then when I went to do the lesson, it said another thing. And now that I'm trying to do the lesson again, it's back to what it originally was. So that really threw me off. It threw off the momentum of the lesson of what I was trying to do. But hey, Lord willing, this is edifying, and he's gonna jump right into it. So shoot, I'm gonna read this first, unless I change the tab and it changes again. So this is U.S. workers experience burnout. A large majority of U.S. workers experience burnout, with various reports indicating rates from around 2/3 to as high as 76%, and 2/3 is about 66%. Factors contributing to this widespread issue include increased workloads, job insecurity, lack of paid time off, and insufficient support from management. Symptoms often include exhaustion, detachment, and reduced performance. So there's more to this. I have a few other tabs going into burnout, but hey, you're basically dissatisfied with what you're working. The job you work in, you don't feel it's fulfilling, anything like that. But hey, we know in this truth, we know these jobs ain't the end all be all. Our main job, if you're a man in this truth, preaching this gospel, is to preach the word, live the word. This truth is our main job, and we don't treat it, like like a job we clocking in. No, we're living this. It's always ain't no time where I'm not a Israelite. There'll be time where I'm incognito, just a regular regular dude, whatever. You don't know I'm an Israelite, but constantly living the scriptures. This is what we do. It's not I put on the uniform, take it off. This is your heritage. So causes of burnout: increased responsibilities, heavier workloads, and that heavier workloads could be you're short staffed. You got a skeleton crew. You're doing the jobs of 3-4 people, and you're getting it paid for one person. You're doing 3-4 different jobs, and you only get a 20-cent increase. That kind of shit. It says heavier workloads, especially when combined with caregiving duties, contribute significantly. So you got to take care of all these things. You're stressed. You're spread out. Job insecurity: a feeling of instability or the threat of job loss heightens stress. So not only that, you don't know whether you're going to be working this job. You don't know if you're going to be able to find another job. Insufficient time off: lack of adequate paid time off prevents employees from recovering. Like, some of these jobs are real physical, and over time, the stresses of dealing with people, or you don't get vacation time off, you don't get to take a little break, anything like that, or to catch up, catch your breath. And then if you do, you're not getting paid for it. In other words, poor management. This is the leadership. This is one of the things, kind of focusing on, because a lot of these companies, and you notice, the companies that you work at, they are, you could say, a microcosm of the world at large. You have incompetent people ruling. Say with Esau, Edom, right? Esau Edom is in rulership right now. He is not fit to rule. Just look at how he's running the earth. He takes bribes. He lets people pollute the waters. As long as they pay the bribe, they get a little fine. That's a bribe. When really, a lot of things that he does, it's unjust. Those that are seeking justice, that need justice, they go unheard. Those that have money get heard. Those that work wickedness, they're allowed to prosper in their wickedness. But that's how the world is now. It's ruled over by incompetent leaders. So you have your leadership in the world, they are incompetent. Ineffective or unsupportive managers can worsen burnout. So they don't hear your problems. They're unsupportive. Burnout and the problem, ineffective or unsupportive managers can worsen burnout, and the problem can cascade throughout an organization. So that poor leadership will lead to more poor leadership. And those that are affected by it, they're like, I don't even know why I even care about this. Anything I do, it ain't going to matter. If I do good, it ain't going to be recognized. If I do bad, it ain't going to matter. What's the point of even putting any kind of effort? External stressors, global uncertainty, and socio-political issues can create an added layer of existential unease that affects workers. So, global issues, the food, knowing that the food supply is cutting short, knowing that the dollar is going to collapse, knowing that you're never going to be able to buy a house, that you're never going to own land, knowing that the food is fake. Talking to a Jake earlier, and it's like, I'll get into the scriptures, here, but talking to a Jake earlier, man, he's so scatterbrained, he had no idea what's going on. He's talking about setting up a generator, getting a solar generator, doing this and doing that, saving money, not investing in a dollar, but investing in other things. It's like, bro, he wanted to go back to work. He's on Social Security. He's like, bro, this is all about the end. This is about to come to a fucking end. I'm not worried about getting a generator, getting Social Security, investing in this place. But anyway, I'm going to get this precept real quick. This is Proverbs 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. So when the righteous are in authority, and this is coming, when Yahushua returns, he's going to set up the earth in righteousness. The people are no longer going to be mourning. Even the trees are going to break out into singing. Everybody is going to be rejoicing. Even though you heathen nations are going to be ruled over with a rod of iron, hey, you're still going to get a fair break. Understanding that justice is going to go out in righteousness. Hey, you're going to be treated fairly, even though you're going to be ruled over with a rod of iron. Knowing that. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And so the wicked are in rulership right now. You can read that Job 9 and 24. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So you see all around the world, it said 66 to 76% of people are experiencing burnout, meaning they're not satisfied with their jobs. They're not satisfied at all. They hate this shit. The majority of people are mourning. They're burnt out. So I'm gonna get this other one. This is burnout in Google. This is just a quick Google definition. It says burnout is a state of mental, physical, and emotional exhaustion caused by prolonged or excessive stress. So you've been stressed out for so long. You've been living check to check for the last 5 years. You've been having being stressed out. The prices of everything have increased. Your pay has stayed relatively the same. And guess what? You start getting like that, you start stressing out all the time. That's going to lead you to start getting sick. It's going to break down your immune system. You're going to start getting depressed. It says it can be work related, but it can also stem from other areas like of life, like parenting, caregiving, relationships, or finances. And that's a compounding thing. All them things together, and you're gonna be burnt out. You're gonna be done. Exhaustion, feeling emotionally and physically drained, unable to cope, and tired. Loss of interest, no longer caring about things that were once important. So you had things that you were into, like say you made music, say you used to skateboard or something like that, whatever. You used to like flying kites, whatever. Now you just like, what's the use? Hopelessness, feeling increasingly helpless, cynical, and resentful. So that's you feeling hopeless, increasingly helpless. You got no help. These people in the world have no help. Jesus ain't coming to save you. Buddha ain't coming to save you. Whoever ain't coming to save you. These false idols ain't coming to save you. But those in this truth, us in this truth, hey, Yahweh Shai is coming to save us. The Son of the Heavenly Father. We have hope. We have a lively hope. The physical symptoms, pain and gastrointestinal issues. You having back pain, foot pain, all kinds of pains. Gastrointestinal, meaning you having gut problems, indigestion, whatever it may be. Finding it difficulty engaging, finding it hard to participate in activities that were once meaningful. So that's you depressed. That's depression. Let me look at this word for resentful. This is feeling or expressing bitterness or indignation at having been treated unfairly. So you being burned out, you being treated unfairly. You should have got a promotion, but it went to that dude that don't know how to do nothing. He got to ask you all the questions. He got to ask you how to do his job, and he got the promotion. You feeling bitter towards everything. Just, ugh. Cynical. It says, believing that most people are motivated purely by self-interest, distrust of human sincerity or integrity. And that's, was that 2 Timothy, the 3rd chapter. People would be motivated by their own self-interest. And that's how people are. A lot of these people are just motivated by the money. That's it, their own self-interest. And I have some more to get into, but, I'm not going to spend this whole lesson going into, all these Google definitions. So slack it. This is Micah chapter 2 and verse 10. Arise ye and depart, for this is not your rest, because it is polluted. And this is the warning to you Israelites. This is every day, every week, you see us out there on these street corners. Starting with the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, every day you see us out there. We're giving you the warning. Arise and depart. And we're not talking about getting on a plane, going to Demona, going to another place. No, you are mentally leaving this place. No longer participating. Yeah, you got to work. You got to eat here. Yeah, you got to live here for the time being. But the time is coming where we're going to have to be pilgrims on the earth. We're letting all this stuff go. This stuff really don't matter as much as you think it does. Because this is just a tiny moment in eternity. This is going to be like a drop of water falling into the ocean. You're going to see that little ripple, and then in a moment it's gone. Arise ye and depart. This is mentally leaving. For this is not your rest. This is not our rest. This is not our peace here. There is no peace here. This is part of the curses. We would be in the land of our enemies. That would be the head. We would be the tail. We would only be oppressed here. So it would be natural that you should experience burnout here. Everything that happens here, everything that you experience here should give you more, how it is said, indignation, a righteous anger towards this place. Because this place is wicked. It's unjust. Because it is polluted, it shall destroy you, even with a sore destruction. So this place is polluted. Everything. Everything, every aspect. There is not one thing that you can think about in this place that is not polluted. Oh, the water. Oh, the groundwater. Oh, the air. Oh, the food. Everything is defiled here. The minds. The philosophies. Everything is polluted here. Everything is going to destroy you here. And it's going to ultimately, it's going to lead to, not just your mind being destroyed here. Ultimately, if you stay here, if you love this place so much, you're going to burn with it. This is Sirach chapter 2 and verse 10. I'm sorry, 10 and verse 2. Salakia. So going back to, experiencing burnout, why this happened? Because of unjust dealings. What goes on here? Not being recognized, no support, feeling like the people are only in it for themselves. They're not here, they talk about help others all the time and whatnot, and being loving and this and that and all these things, but they don't mean it. This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers. So how I was saying, the management is a microcosm of the world at large. As the judge of the people is himself. So the ruler of the people. Who's ruling right now? Esau, Edom, the wicked. He's wicked. He's a carnal man. Just to look at how he gave up his birthright, pleasing the flesh by any means. Get in the bag. If you can't get it, I'll kill for it. If you can't get it, I'll steal for it. I'll take up their identities, whatever it takes, and I'll lie about it. I'll cover up people's entire histories, their identities. He wants the blessing. So if that energy is being pushed out there by Esau, Edom, guess what? People are going to follow after that. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, and what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein. So, you're going to see that. Those that, they're doing all manner of wickedness. People are going to see that and be like, man, there's nothing I can do. I'm getting burnt out. There's no reason. Justice doesn't go out. I'm not going to get paid. What do I even care? Verse 3, an unwise king destroyeth his people, but through the prudence of them which are in authority, the city shall be inhabited. So the point, an unwise king, the ruler of this city, how they have this system set up to where you're never going to afford anything. Matter of fact, that's the motto. You will own nothing and be happy. But meanwhile, you see these people are miserable. They're burnt out. Verse 4, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord, and in due time he will set over it one that is profitable. So in due time, soon, Yahushua is going to be ruling. Him ruling the earth under his vibration. This is going to profit everyone. Even you heathen that are going into slavery. This is going to be profit to you. This is going to be good for you. Now you think, I see Christians, whatever, especially you stupid Jake, think that this is a bad thing. They talking about putting people in slavery. You niggas need to go into slavery. Esau, Edom needs to go in slavery. I'm going to jump down to verse 8. Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit. So this is how Esau Edom has ruled. And you see this always in all aspects of society. How did he get his riches? How did he get this land that he's in? How did he get America? You fucking Edomites ain't gonna be honest about it. You stole it. You dealt unrighteously. Broke every treaty. Stole identities. Married into families. Murdered the families. Took their land. What do you call it? Eminent domain. Redlining. And you had the nerve, oh, they're reverse racist. They're racist against us. Injuries. Hey, Jake is completely through because of what you've done. The damage that you've caused. Just the image of Caesar Borgia, the damage of that has done. Riches got by deceit, the kingdom, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another. So, hey, the kingdom, hey, it's no longer in your hands. You're in a collapse. You got a few more things to do. You have World War III, the MOTB, Jacob's Trouble. You got all that to do. That's it. And really, that last one, the MOTB, that's it. That's the end of your kingdom. So after that, it's done. Destroyed. Thermonuclear fire. The chariots. Burning this place up. It's over. And then it's the Israelites going to rule. Let's see here. Where am I at? And because of that, hey, we know, we believe this. We see the signs. Wars, rumors of wars, earthquakes, uproars of the people, signs in the heavens, signs in the sun, in the moon. The elder apostle Gabar just put up the video that the brother, I don't remember which brother put it up, but showing the face in the clouds, the face of a so-called black man in the clouds. It's beautiful. Signs and wonders in the heavens. You're seeing the end of your kingdom. And we good. We looking forward to it. This is Hebrews chapter 13 and 14. For here we have no continuing city. Let's look at that word continuing. This is G3306. Meno. To remain, to abide in reference to a place, sojourn, tarry, in reference to time, to continue, to be, to perish, in reference to a state or condition. So we don't have a city here. Our city is going to be everlasting. New Jerusalem is never going to be given into another people's hands. It's going to be in the Israelites' hands forever. So for here have we no continuing city, but we seek one to come. So we're looking for the city. We're looking for the kingdom of heaven, which is going to be here on the earth. This place here is getting ready to be destroyed. This is Hebrews chapter 6. Because, hey, we're working around the clock every day, all around, whatever, it don't matter what time it is, you can see a video coming up from a great millstone. Always, we're putting in this work. Constantly. And we're looking for the kingdom. We're seeking a reward. And this devil is unjust. He's not gonna pay you. You know, he's gonna cut your check. He's gonna say, we changed companies, so your check is gonna come out, instead of this week, it's gonna come out 3 weeks from now. Oh, you're not gonna get your bonus. Oh, you're not you didn't fill out the right form, so we're not gonna pay you. Uh, shoot. Matter of fact, you're not even been clocked in right. This devil will find any excuse not to pay you and to keep the money that you earned. But we working for Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai. And he's gonna reward us. Matter of fact, he's gonna reward everybody. He's gonna reward the righteous for what they've done, and he's gonna give the wicked a reward. The wicked are gonna get a thermonuclear fire, go into slavery. The 2/3 of our people here in Babylon the Great, their reward is gonna be the fire. But hey, they're gonna come back in the kingdom, and they're gonna be perfect. But this is Hebrews chapter 6 and verse 10 in the NLT. For the Most High is not unjust. He will not forget how hard you have worked for him. And starting with the apostles and elders of GMS, working hard all around the clock. Going into words. You know, when before the computers, the internet was real popular, going into libraries, opening up books, going into getting all kinds of knowledge for us to have today. Going hard for Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai. And we see that effort and we try to put in that same effort. So, for the Most High is not unjust. He will not forget how hard you have worked for him and how you have shown your love to him by caring for other believers as you still do. So this is all not only for their benefit, but for us too. This is for all of us, the hopeful elect, to benefit. And this knowledge of Yahweh Ba Shem Yahweh Shai is glorious. This is better than any fiat notes. And the reward in the coming time is going to far exceed anything on this side. So we not burnt out like these Babylonians here. This is Daniel chapter 7 and verse 27. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven, this is everything. Because Yahweh Shai, he's ruling. He's the ruler of the entire everything, the stars, the universe, the universes, galaxies. And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High. So this is the kingdom here on earth, the rulership of the earth. Like it's been given into the hands of the wicked now, it's going to be snatched out of his hands and given to the saints of the Most High, whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him. So everybody's going to be serving Yahweh Shai. And this is what we're looking forward to. And it's gonna be glorious. It's gonna be far better than this BS. And guess what? The world. Matter of fact, let me see here. This is Isaiah 14 and verse 7. The whole earth is at rest. And this is when the Israelites are going to be in rulership. The whole earth is at rest. And it's quiet. They break forth into singing. The earth is going to break forth into singing. They're going to be rejoicing. Everybody is going to be rejoicing when the Israelites rule. The earth is going to be refreshed, renewed. But hey, Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the 144,000 and the rest of the elect. Shalom.